sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. Keyboy's here. Hello, welcome to this afternoon chill stream. Yep, do you know what? The one thing that I like about live streaming is that pretty much, as I keep saying, you can do it whenever you want. And basically, it's an impromptu stream. I just wanted to chat last game week, which ended last night, with, of course, my team coming in with a great 1-0. But we'll get onto that in a minute. But yeah, I've just seen Keyboy. Hello? Where the hell has Keyboy been for? It's funny, isn't it? There's a lot of, I'm not suggesting Keyboy's one of them, but a lot of people gone under the radar. Lewis Kirkby, all right, lads? Where's he gone? Charlie, One Rovers Vlog, where's he gone? All these people that did really well last season, I haven't heard from them since. FPL's a fickle game, isn't it? But yeah, this is just a chilled stream. I'm just going to chat. And then I'll, it's the usual story, really, chat with you guys. See what you're saying on the old chat box, basically. And as I said on my Twitter, chat. Oh, here he is. Oh, hold on a minute. Here he is. Lewis. It's as if He's read my mind, and he's in my head. Lewis, what's going on? You're here. That's incredible. Lewis is actually here. I take it all back. Oh, I shouldn't have been slagging you off. Oh, mate. Oh, another one, Keyboy. Season's been a bit roughy, matey. Every plan I do is scuppered by someone getting you know what. Yeah. Hello, Matthew Azaishi. Lewis, what is he saying? I've been very busy with work. You don't even work. Oh, you've got a new... All right, I take that back. You've got a new job. Dread FPL's here. Dread FPL. Hold on a minute. 2 seconds. I've got to plug in the old... plug in the old charger. But what was I saying? Dread FPL's here. Yes. Hello, Dread. Hello. Hello. Like I said, this is the only thing. Can I go to work? Eric, Fozzie, I was looking at your thing earlier on. It did make me crack up. Can I go to work, David? Yes, you can. That's not me in bed with another David. That's me talking to... You get the idea with that. Like I said, this is my kind of streams, everybody. As you all know, I just chat. Try and interact as much as I can. I've got an impression of Brew, everybody. I know Booner's here. Booner, I don't know if you heard me live the other day, but your impression of me is shambles. You need to... in fact, you've got the FPL General on how's it? I was doing the impression before I went live. How's it going, fellas? No, I just love FPL. You know, it's great fun and it's great crack. That was almost Scouse in that accent there. I was doing the impression. I'll probably get it later. But Booner, you need to get better with your impressions if you do one this week. And what happened to your stream? Llama said you were going to be doing a stream for the Leeds Wolves game last night, and it never happened. I was a bit disappointed, really. But Brew, this is my impression of you. All right, Steve-O. All right, mate. I play Warzone. Crying out loud. Like I said, welcome to my streams. I just chat absolute nonsense while chilling with you lot. But yeah, Cy Bellamy's here. Afternoon, mate. You're doing very well, Cy. In fact, just to let everybody know, the agenda of this specific stream is going to be just looking through the Invitational League, just to look at the top 4, because I know that we did promise to look through it, and it's very rare that we get the opportunity to look through any of it, so I want to look through it while I've got time. Like I said, the good thing about what me and Jason have agreed due to my, well, let's be real here, my quote-unquote commitments to work, it's nigh on impossible for me to do evening streams. Although, here's the irony. Here is the biggest irony ever since saying that. I could have done an evening stream the other day, and I could be doing an evening stream on Saturday. And when I say an evening stream Saturday, I mean like a late on, like maybe 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. It's unlikely. It depends how I feel, depends how the Saturday games go. But I'm kind of thinking that I might just do it for the sake of it, because I know I'm going to want to react to everything, and it could be one of those Saturdays where it all kicks off. I don't have a clue, but the point being is that there is a very, very, very good chance that I could be doing an evening stream on Saturday, would you believe? But yeah, I'm not an evening person whatsoever. So doing things like this, I can just relax. The stream will go on for X amount of time, and I can just, like I said, chat like a cat. Shiat. Sultan Saeed, good afternoon. John Harris, nice surprise. Yes, thank you. And I see you've got the same badge as Brew. Is that a golden one? Golden. That means that you've been a member for a year. Has it really been a year since we were enabled memberships? That's incredible. That is absolutely incredible. I remember when Jason told me the news, broke the news to me that we're able to give memberships out. More of a testament to you guys that tune in and enjoy the stream. And let's just do a quick plug. If you are watching this right now, hit the like button. Let's get to 50 likes now. Hit the like button now. And if you are new around here, hit the subscribe button. MSK, good afternoon. Jean-Can. I don't recognise the name, Jean-Can. Yes, I do. Yes, I do know the name. You were on Discord, weren't you? I'm sure you were on Discord. Jonken. You did the predictions. Niraj is here. B. Blair getting 87 points. Same as me. That's exactly what I got. I had a fantastic game week. Topped off last night by that. Let's be absolutely clear here. That Jimenez goal should not have stood. That should be an assist only. That was an own goal by, was it Harrison? Or whoever headed it in. If you're going to take a shot from whatever distance it was, 25, 30 yards, and it's intended to go to the right, and then it hits a defender on the head who's trying to clear it, and it deflects into the left-hand side, that ain't a goal for Jimenez. That's an own goal. Let's get that clear. In the words of someone I used to know, you've got to understand, Steve-O. Listen to me. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I might just do impressions for the whole stream and not even bother talking about fantasy football. No, so, yeah, that was not a goal for him, and let's forget it. That was an assist, but a clean sheet from Saiz, absolutely great. We'll get onto that in a minute, but Niraj saying, I read that a few minutes ago, 78 points and still a red arrow, and as someone said here 5 seconds afterwards, you must be 10k somewhere there. Someone's saying that must be about 10k. Oh, there we are. Yeah, Sai himself. You must be top 10 and 10k. And Niraj said, I wish. 61,000 now. So you must have been quite high up. And 78. Yeah, that's very, very unfortunate to get such a high scoreline and only getting 78 points. Quite incredible. And it has been a massive week for scores. I mean, Jason with his minus 20 turning it around. I think overall points-wise, he was plus 40. But from a hit point of view, the players that he brought in, it was something ridiculous. How much he got in. Hello, Paulie. All right. A goal. There's been a goal. Goal. That's it. Goal. FPL Eyebrow. 87 points on this end. Kaneless. Yeah, I'm exactly the same. 87 without Kane, which is a miracle. Mace, semi-sweet potato. Glad to hear you're chilled. I like these afternoon chilled streams. Just, in fact, does anybody know the Call of Duty / computer games streamer called Thind? Thind. He's an Asian guy, and I've never known a guy to stream so much across 24 hours. It is nuts. He does like 11, 12-hour streams of Call of Duty. He does it on Twitch, but he links it all into YouTube. A bit like in fact, exactly what Jason does with his side of the show when he's on multiple platforms. And this guy, I mean, he's live now. Let's give him a plug, shall we? I'm sure it's THINND or words to that effect. Where is he? And surprise, surprise, I can't find him. Brilliant. Oh, well. Typical, I can't find him. But I think if anybody must be anybody that knows of him, fair enough. ABJ saying 98 points thanks to a Kane captain, son of Barkley, and now you're up to 700k. Well done. I'm now up to 1 whatever million. Vince saying, lucky I just went onto YouTube. Bloody hell, Steve. Always starting early, but I love it. Where are you at 5 a.m? Where are you at 5 a.m. or whatever time it is in Norway? What would that be? 7 a.m? James Conroy, looks like you must be wildcarding from that. Are you talking to me or are you talking to somebody else? If you're talking to me, I've already hit the wild card. I hit the wild card the other day, the other week, the other month. Likes Priven is here. Hi there. If you're gonna play that much Call of Duty, you might as well have joined the army. Funny, I thought you were gonna say join the gym. Brew apparently is joining the gym, according to the Llama Lounge. Paul Okuyo. I only got 70 points. Only? It's a good score. It's very, very good score. Yeah, Niraj, 11 hours playing Call of Duty. It is quite incredible. Jean-Ken, I went from 150k to 50k. Wow. That's incredible. If the shot was on target, it's not an own goal. Yeah, I know that, but the point being is that it wasn't on target to the left-hand side. He was shooting to the right, and it's just like, come on. It was deflected so far. Adita saying, my rank is 38k at the moment. Yeah, I jumped from 3 million to 1 million, basically. So, I'm happy with that. Daniel Germain saying, I'm putting Mitrovic in, front three of DCL, Mitrovic in. Mitrovic. Oh. Anywhere near Fulham. Fulham are absolutely pants. Matt Henley, hello mate, hello. In the words of James, in fact, if anyone wants to clip this and tag him right now, hello mate. Matt Henny, anyone holding on to opponents, even though he got nothing yesterday, still... Oh, I agree with you. He's looking good, but hold him. Oh, he's 5.5. To be honest, I'd rather have Podence than Click. It's amazing. Ever since Click got 1 penalty, he's done absolutely nothing since I brought him in. Well, since anybody brought him in, to be honest with you. Brew's on his wild card. Ooh, Brew is on his wild card. No, you haven't. Adam Hack. No. Boone has taken a -4. Already. Blimey. Adam Hack got Tellez and Cavani in. Got a feeling. Ole always goes on a run when his job is on the line. Tellez and Cavani. Brilliant. Cheers, semi-sweet. Cavani could be a great shout. Yeah, semi-sweet saying James Planet FPL mentioned counter 17. It hasn't been 17 minutes, has it? 19. Come on, give me credit here. Could be good as Lookman, class player at 5 minutes. Cameron Warcliffe saying Fulham are awful, but I tell you who could be good is a Lookman. He's a class player and at 5 million, he plays for Fulham. Steve, what transfers are you thinking of doing? Kane for Jimenez. That's it. End of discussion. That's what I'm thinking of doing, and I'm almost certainly going to be doing it. I can't look past Burnley. Captain. He'll be coming in on Friday. Captain. Done. End of discussion. Well, I say that. It all depends on the history. And by the way, me and Dan. So tomorrow afternoon, me and Dan are going to do a preview for Gameweek 6 at 4 o'clock-ish. I may go a bit earlier, but yeah, 4 o'clock, me and Dan are going to be doing the preview for Gameweek 6. So that should be fun with that malarkey. Be interested to hear Dan's predictions, actually. Francis saying, how are you this afternoon, Steve? I'm playing my wildcard this game coming. Are you? Are you playing the Champions League fantasy tonight? I don't have any interest in Champions League whatsoever, I'm afraid, let alone Champions League fantasy. Fozzie saying Jimenez out before Newcastle. I'm telling you now, Newcastle are Newcastle are better away from home, and I think, look, let's be real here. Listen to me. I'm not going to name the person, but basically, Wolves last night were lucky to get a win. They are looking absolutely pointless, Wolves. Defensively, fine, no worries, but attacking-wise, come on. Kane versus Burnley is going to have a field day. Him and Son and Bale. In fact, Bale, captaincy versus Burnley, I think that could be onto an absolute steal there. I'll look at those in a minute. So Brew and Booner have put their teams into the live team screenshots. I'll look at them in a minute regarding that. Oh, you've done the triple up, have you, Booner? Right, we'll get onto that in a minute. People don't seem to think I listen to the streams. So if anybody decides to talk about me in streams, I will be hearing this. And by the way, the guests that you've got, I was supposed to message on the day, but I completely forgot. But one of the guests that you've potentially got coming from the Llama Lounge in a week or two, Booner, if you want to write it in the chat who that specific controversial figure is, if you want to put it in the chat, and then I can advertise and I can talk about it. I'll happily talk about it live on air right now. I was shocked when you discussed it on the Llama Lounge the other day. Yeah, so I think that actually versus Newcastle, you know what? I think Newcastle could beat Wolves. That's what I want to know. 153,000 idiots have transferred out TAA. Why are they idiots, Booner? Why are they idiots? I wouldn't be worried about that. Yep, there we are then. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, Brew, I agree. This is quite extraordinary. So Booner does the Llama Lounge, which is literally a chilled out version of this, really. It's kind of in association with us. It's all exactly the same, give or take, same format, apart from the only difference is they've got like a Sky Sports presentation up front. It's fantastic, and it's a great listen. And legitimately, when they revealed they've got FPL Mate on, I was at work and I went, what? No. Let's rewind that back. So I double tapped, and he said, yeah, FPL Mate. Mate, I'm shocked, like, considering what the controversy surrounding you two are. Fair play to him, though. If he's willing to come live on air, it's like Bruce said, the gloves are off. Fair enough. It's just, for me, it's going to be absolutely fascinating to hear an individual who, let's be honest here, was slagging off one guy, the other guy was slagging off the other, and that individual is now coming onto your show. Fair play. It's going to be a great listen, I think. Booner about Bale. He's looking off the pace. He looks very unfit. Wouldn't touch Bale right now. No. Bale. I think Bale could start versus Burnley. We are useless. Could be double figures against Burnley, right, Steve-O? If I was to predict that game, 3-0. If I was to predict the game, 3-0. However, word of caution to anybody that's thinking of captaining Kane or Son or Bale. Bale triple captain. No, seriously, is when we get a good result, we always seem to then start getting good results. And we had virtually, from attacking perspective, midfield and front two, full strength. The only player really that was out last night was Ben Mee. You've got Phil Bardsley, but I'll take Eric Peters. The same, they're the equivalent of each other. But I'll tell you what, I would not be surprised if we did get a result versus Tottenham. It's unlikely, but there's a possibility, depending on what happens against Losk, however you pronounce their name in the Europa League. Lesk. However that goes. I mean, at the end of the day, Tottenham are playing at home, so they don't need to travel. But as it stands right now, I'm saying 3-0 to Tottenham. But something in the stars that says to me 2-1 to Burnley. But I could be completely way off with that. Cameron saying, I want Kane in, but it's for Ings or Jimenez. And Jimenez has got better fixtures. Rather keep Jimenez right now. Do you know what? I'd rather keep Ings. I'd rather keep Ings, personally. Something about Ings where there's always that explosiveness from him. He's virtually like Jimenez, but got more double figure hauls in him, I find. And yeah, I'd rather keep Ings personally. But you've kind of made an argument there of why you want to do it. So Fozzie's saying, why are you captaining Kane then if you think he'll get a result? Again, it's all down to thinking, but the form that Kane's on at the moment, it's either Salah or Kane or Son for me this game week. And the reality is that what I'm going to be doing is doing the history, and whatever the history says, I'm going with. But the problem is that Salah is at home to Sheffield United, and I think he's only played them like once or twice. 3 times if we're lucky, but I'm sure it's just twice, which was last season. And Kane will have more, or Son will have more history versus thingy. Oh, Aguero, if you could afford Aguero, he's another one that I'll be looking at for the history point of view. And yeah, absolutely, Aguero versus West Ham. Absolutely. Let's just quickly go over this specific game week. I don't really want to be focusing on Saturday, not too much really, but for me anyway, so as you can see here, 87 points, great scoreline, an absolute bonus points from Martinez in that 1-0 victory versus Aston Villa versus Leicester. Saiss coming in with that clean sheet again. And I saw he scored as well. And when I saw he scored, I was like, hold on a minute, I could have sworn it was 1-0. And then VAR, because Podence was offside. That was a proper offside as well. Robertson, of course, his assist there. Salah getting his standard goal this season. Son, beautiful double-digit haul there. And an absolute bonus, getting that clean sheet point before West Ham scored. Click's kind of disappointed me since I've got him in, but you can still have him, 5.5. He's not going to go down. He's not going to go up. Foden, very, very lucky he got an assist. Very lucky, in fact. It was an FPL assist. Zaha, apparently was absolutely useless versus Brighton. But based on what Kevin Day, the comedian, said, the reality is that if Zaha's allowed freedom, which Roy Hodgson won't allow him to have, he's an excellent player. Problem is that Roy Hodgson doesn't allow him freedom. But look at those fixtures. I can't ignore them. I'm still giving them chances. Fulham is the main one. If he can't get anything versus Fulham, then my head's going to be thinking, maybe I've got what I needed out of him. Get him gone. I think I've got 2 goals out of him since I brought him in, I think. So yeah, Fulham, Burnley, West Brom. Those 3 fixtures I'll be looking at. But if he can get me an assist versus Fulham, I'll be happy with that. And of course up top, Calvert-Lewin with his standard goal. And Jimenez with his standard goal as well. Looking over the fixtures actually. We saw the freak results in Everton 2-2, Chelsea 3-3. 1-0 to Man City, would you believe? 4-1 to Newcastle. But it's funny because Jason, the 2 games that were box office contained... Oh no, there were 3 games, okay. I didn't realise the Man United game was box office, but whatever. That was 4-1, but the one that Jason watched, obviously 1-0. Ross Barkley coming in at the end. How much is Ross Barkley anymore? Is he 5.6, 5.7, maybe 5.9, maybe 6, something like that? So yeah, 1-0. We had that freak result with Spurs 3, West Ham 3. I made a profit of £10. No, £10.50 profit I made on that, my winning bet. If you didn't see me going absolutely mental, just go on Twitter at Elite FPL Stevo, you'll see that, or even at Elite FPL. And of course, last night's games, it's like it said on the Sky Sports highlights, the Pope and Johnston show. Key saves. And then Leeds versus Wolves, barely any highlights in that game. And once again, just Jimenez just hitting it. Major, massive deflection. And 1-0. But like I say, I wanted to quickly go over the league, the Invitational League, because it's very rare that we get the opportunity to look at this. But here we are here. The Elite FPL Invitational League. Once again, really appreciate everybody that signed up to this. Jason's third. It's a trick. We fixed it. It's a fix. But Nick Treadwell, 80 points. He played his wild card. He's 83,000th in the world. Cracking rank. That's his wild card team. He benched Rodriguez. Look at that target on the bench, unfortunately for him as well. Martinez in goal. Robertson, Dallas, Chilwell, Salah, Sterling captain. Son, Zaha, Mopay, Calvert-Lewin and Brewster. Brewster, obviously the pain in Booner's chest when he saw that Brewster came on for that whopping 26-minute cameo, whatever it was, and then he didn't get Shea Adams off the bench. Do you know what? When I was listening and Matt was saying to Llama about, we take the mick out of Booner about his bench points, but there's always some way of him getting it on. And then they mentioned about Podence maybe not coming into the squad because of him playing for Portugal. But he was fine. But when I heard that, when Matt said that, I was just like, I bet he does come on. But for me, Brewster wasted. I mean, Sheffield United are useless anyway. They're absolutely pointless. But I would always be benching Brewster. Always bench Brewster. He's a perfectly good enabler, but I wouldn't be starting him. Waste of time. Absolute waste of time. Especially the fact that he plays for Sheffield United as well. What are you expecting? Lots of goals. But yeah, so Nick Treadwell, top in the Invitational League, and absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant there. We then move on to second place, which is, can you hear that? That Chinook. Can you hear that? Let me I'll turn the volume up on my mic, see if you can hear that. Can you hear this Chinook flying over? Should be able to. Anyway, so on to Ryan Seachen, who again he's having an absolute stormer of a season so far. 134,000 in the world, 66 points. There's his team up on screen now. He was a cheeky git though. He played Nyland ahead of Meslier. De Bruyne over Salah. Although not too clever because Digne, look at that on his bench, 7 points. You got Charlie Taylor last night with his, he got a yellow card, 5 points. But look at that midfield, beautiful. Fernandes, Rodriguez, Salah. A lot of people talking about Fernandes, a must-have. I know Booner was talking to Matt and Llama about Fernandes being almost a must-have. Now he's looking absolutely on it at the moment, but we can't have them all. And there's no way I can fit him in my team, but certainly somebody to be looking at. They haven't got the greatest of fixtures coming up, but yeah, great midfield four there, and obviously Brewster, Wilson and Calvert-Lewin with the single-digit returns, but just Brewster, absolutely pants. Third place, like I just mentioned, Jason, he's doing so well this year. It took a -20, but 82 points to 62 points. But look at the players that he brought in. Martinez, 9. Chilwell, 3. So that's 12 points. Rodriguez, 4. 16. Fernandes, 11. Now my maths is getting bad. 27 points. So now he's up +7. Son, 13. +20. Kane, 16. +36. So he's up by 36 points in that -20. But then, you've then got to deduct the players that he got rid of. Certainly players like Sterling, what's his face, that did really well for him. Digne, they brought in 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18 points. So, yeah, he probably was up in total by about 12, 13, 14 points overall on a -20. But his team is looking, it's the usual line from me, it's looking disgusting. Martinez, I love the goalkeeper pick. Son, Fernandes, Salah, Rodriguez, a great power four. Kane, obviously a beautiful striker to have. Calvert-Lewin, great. And Watkins, I don't know, he seems, it's a great punt. And obviously it paid off for him in the hat-trick and assist versus Liverpool. If we look at Aston Villa's fixtures coming up, Leeds at home, Southampton at home, they're great fixtures. Arsenal away, haven't got the greatest of defences. Then it's that run there. Got to hold on. Got to be strong. Just got to hold it. If you put faith in him, keep him. He's gone up to 6 now, but I think you had him at, I can't even check your price for him, can I? Specifically for him, can I? I'm sure you got him in at 6. So yeah, you took the price drop and then he's gone back up to 6 again. So yeah, you got to be strong. But the fact that he hasn't returned in 3 out of the 4 matches, but then again, you spread that hat-trick across the 4 games. It's virtually, or the assist is basically a return a game, albeit in 1 match. But if I was in Jason's shoes, holding Watkins, depending on if he can transfer him out. I don't know if he's got any money in the bank. Oh, he's got 1.1. Okay. I don't know what his plans. Well, I do kind of. I'll let you into a secret. I know what his plans are, but I'm not willing to. Well, to be honest, I've completely forgotten. But he has revealed what his plans could be. But I'm not willing to disclose that information because obviously that's his discussion point. And then finally we've got the Orgazoids. Now I'm pretty sure that is a Peep Show reference. Peter Scullion, if you're watching, if you're watching on the replay and in the comment section, if you want to just tell me that there's actually a Peep Show reference, despite the fact you're in America. So, but the Orgazoids I'm sure is a Peep Show reference. Fozzie, confirm that for me. 257,000th in the world, 50 points. I mean, what was the average this week? 660. Okay. McCarthy, Lamptey, Dean, you're coming through for him. Captain Salah. Oh, Pereira, very unfortunate. Great save from Nick Pope at the end. Oh, we had Vardy. Who came on for Vardy? Who was that in the end then? Podence. Okay. It's not when you look at that on paper, it's not the greatest of teams, is it? When you look at that team on paper, doesn't look that great, does it? But, what I did want to check is, because something I am doing well at, that I'm personally doing well at, is the head-to-head league. The Elite FPL head-to-head league. I'm up to 4th. I beat Ian Anderson. Ian! I beat Ian this week. And look how tight it is. Top 4. Brew at the top. Brew. Alright. Brew at the top. 5 wins out of 5. Then it's Jason. Paul E's doing very well this season. He's doing excellently. And I've got Dread. I've got Dread up next in my head-to-head. Hopefully another win. But this is Paulie's team. 64 this week. 600,000th in the world. Mahrez not coming in for you this particular game week. But it's all set up. Costa last night. Your captain's son though. Good. Obviously, whether you're aware or not, Paulie won a bit of money. Congratulations to him. In fact, he won a lot of money this particular game week. Sayes though, sitting on the bench. Unfortunate there. How unfortunate. Oh, excuse me. By the way, Fozzie, if you're still watching, another reason why I'm captaining Kane is because I've got a rule at the moment. Captain a player, a quality player that's either against West Brom, Fulham or Burnley. Well, quality player, Kane versus Burnley. So that's another reasoning as to why I'm probably going to be captaining Kane this particular game week. Let me just mute myself for a second so I can cough. The old cough button. There we are. So yeah, there's the Elite FPL head-to-head league. And like I said, I'm up against Dread next. Where is Dread in this particular league? Let's have a look. Do I have to scroll the way down? Oh, Firetog. Oh, there it is. There's only 20 people in it. All right, okay. I didn't realise that. Match-wise, Yeah, so I'm up against, well, it's the derby, not this week, but the following week, game week 7. So I'm up against Dread. Let's have a look at Dread's team, shall we? Let's see Dread's team, and let's look at the differentials. So Mesley against Martinez. It's literally that as well, because it's the opening game, isn't it? It's Aston Villa versus Leeds on the opening. Is it Aston Villa versus Leeds on Friday? I'm sure it is. Yes, it is. Aston Villa versus Leeds this Friday. So literally, my goalkeeper versus his in an actual match. Saiss, Robertson both got Digne up against Trent. Or will he play Justin? Who's Justin got? Leicester versus... Oh, he's going to play Digne then, because they're away at Southampton. Pulisic. So it's Grealish, Barnes, Pulisic versus Foden, Click and Zaha. Right, okay. And then Bamford and Calvert-Lewin versus Jimenez and... Well, Bamford versus Jimenez as it stands right now. But I'm probably going to be bringing in Kane. So, right, okay. Dread, all the same. Oh, you got 4.1 in the bank. Have you really? I wonder what you'll be doing with that money. Oh, you took a -12 this week. So I wonder what Dread will be doing with that money. But yeah, next game week is the derby between me and Jason. So there we have it. There's the derby. Game week 7. Jason at home versus me. That's going to be a lot of fun. Particularly that game week. There. I know Brew wanted me to look at his team. It is going to be up on screen in 6 seconds. So, Brew, if you're still here, I'll be looking at your team right now. It's going to be up on screen in a 3, a 2, a 1. Now, there we are. It is up on screen. I just need to re-click on it. So there is Brew's wildcard team. So we have, for anybody listening, here he is. I'm not going to do an impression anymore. So we have got Martinez in goal. Great choice. Regulion. Is it Regulion or Regulon? I don't actually know, to be honest with you. But Regulon. He's got in there. He's sticking faith with his Spurs assets. Obviously, he's tripled up. He is a Spurs fan. Regulon. I'd like to think they keep a clean sheet versus Burnley. You'd think so. Robertson, yeah. Lamptey. Conser, nice. Oh, you've got playing defenders too. Conser, great choice. Son, Salah, Rodriguez, Grealish. Yeah, that's very quote unquote template. You know, most people have these players. You haven't put your balls on the line, so to speak. You haven't gone that far and gone out the way by getting in someone like Bale, perhaps. What other strikers on form? Maybe Aguero. Maybe not having Liverpool defenders. Obviously, Liverpool are a team that I'm going to be looking at specifically regarding clean sheets. There is no point in me getting rid of. Although the irony is, of course, is that Brewster will probably score against Liverpool. So I'm expecting Brewster to score versus Liverpool. You'd like to think, though, for crying out loud, versus Sheffield United, they keep a clean sheet. But maybe get rid of Robertson. No, me personally, I think that's a great team. I don't think there's need much changing whatsoever. And I know Boona has done his -4. And the reason why he's done a -4, what do you guys think in chat? He's got in triple Brighton. Now, he already had Mopay or Webster. He had Webster. That's right, he had Webster. And he's brought in Trossard and Mopay versus West Brom. What do you guys think? I mean, the team itself is very, very nice. Sterling, I love the Sterling pick. Oh, it's frightening. Captain him versus West Ham. Do it, Boona. Kane, Son, you can't look past these. Podense is looking great. But yeah, I'm sure it's Trossard and Mopay is attacking that fixture. But they got their 0-0. Is that going to spark a resurgence? Apparently they looked okay versus Crystal Palace, but so -4. It's already done. Can't go back. And now Stevie Jackson's posted his team there. His team this specific week. Martinez. Well, let's go with it. Sterling captaincy. Let's just get on with the main talking point here. Sterling captaincy. Good on you, lad. I love it. Brilliant. I love the Sterling captaincy pick. If I didn't have a Tottenham player, I'd be tempted with getting Aguero or Sterling in for this game week and just captaining one of them. Could this be the game where Aguero gets that hat-trick? Could Jason bring him in for that one game week? Could he do it? Could Jason bring him in? Well, of course he can. It's not exactly difficult to do for him because I think he's got tons of money. Gabriel De Rock making the point. Hello, mate. Yeah, I'm just quickly looking at the chat. Sterling, early fixture on Saturday. No, it's not. It's Sunday. Sure, it's Sunday, Gabriel De Rock. Let's have a quick look. I'm sure it's Sunday, my friend. In fact, I would put money on it right now to myself, 50p, that it's Man City versus West Ham. West Ham, Man City on... Oh, I'm wrong. I owe myself 50p. Okay, but at least it's not the first game of the game week. That's the main thing. It's not the first game of the game week. So I would not worry about that. Don't worry about it. Especially this particular season. Oh, no chance. Do not worry about that whatsoever. This season is not one to worry about fixture times or anything, even though I'm quite superstitious, and that's why I'm kind of glad that I've got a captaincy on the final day of the season, because I've just got this, I genuinely do have this expectancy to wake up really early in the morning as normal and see a few text messages from my dad basically just saying Kane is world class, absolute stunning hat-trick, there was nothing we could do. Didn't he do really well versus us in that 5-0 victory last year? Admittedly, that was at White Hart Lane, but keep your money. Daniel Henry afternoon, 50p please, Steve. I put that in the pot yesterday. So... Oh, Boona saying, I'm tempted to put the triple captaincy on Kane. I probably won't though. To be honest with you. Oh, keep the change, you filthy animal. Filthy. Keep the change, you filthy animal. I'm hoping that is off Home Alone, Peaky Blinders. As that's a pointless quote to be putting in there. Hello, James Gabrielli. Triple captaincy versus Burnley. Do you know what? Cheers, Peaky Blinders. I'll tell you what, mate. I'd be... If it was Tottenham at home, I'd be in the high end of, like, say, 50, 60, 70% of advising, saying go for it. Because it's at Burnley, I actually do think the history at our place is really tight. So like 2-1s and 1-0s and stuff like that. So that's at our place. So no, don't do it. Save it. But I'll tell you what, mate. It wouldn't surprise me if Kane was to get his hat trick. You know, he's angry, he's annoyed. Depends what he does versus Lesk as well. Depends what he does versus Lesk. Will he get his hat trick versus them instead? Will Bale turn up in that game? Who knows? Very good, Gav P. Daniel Jarman saying 1-0 Spurs. Burnley. Zaid Hussein, hello, mate. Hello, pal. Daniel Germain, 1-0 Burnley. I actually said earlier, it wouldn't surprise me 2-1. Matter saying Burnley could do a shocker, yeah. They got this result last night, and I'm telling you, whenever we seem to get a decent result, it seems to breed confidence. Amit saying maybe triple captain Son instead. Gav P saying if anyone has any assets, Spurs assets, get rid of them now. I've just put them in my team. They're now subjected to what has been historically known as the annual Gav P jinx on Spurs assets. Yeah, thanks, mate. Well, I've still got my transfer to do, so I'm going to be hoping that Kane comes through okay, because I'll be doing Jimenez to Kane, but I'll be doing that probably on Friday. Thoughts on Mahrez going forward? I don't know, Akshay, sorry. I don't know. Not really a fan of Mahrez. He just turns up when he wants. He's not really a player I fear. He's one of those where, what do you call it? When you look at the scores and they come through and it says Mahrez scored or assists, you just go, oh yeah. I don't personally think, oh, I wish I had him in my FPL team, or I knew I should have had him. He's not one of those players. He's just one of those where it's like, oh yeah, he's a good player. I personally wouldn't have him, but Mopay captain. Who just said that? James Gabrielli versus West Brom. Nah, I don't trust Brighton at all. You don't think he'll start versus Lask, Boona? Really? I hope not. Keep him fresh. What you make of my team? I put in screenshots. All right, let's have a look at Vince. Let's have a look at your team, Vince. Vince Chapman. Cheers for the sub. I just saw it pop up then. Thank you for the sub. If you are new around here, by all means, hit that subscribe button. Is that Llama here? Did I just see the Llama Lounge here? Llama? No. It's the Logical Tinker. The Logical Tinker. I've just mistaken you for Llama. Well, I could see it was on a small screen at LL. Vince's team in screenshots. Let's have a look, shall we? What do I think of it? Vince's FPL Deadwood. Right, okay. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute, Vince. Vince. Is this you been speaking to me privately? Monitoring FC. Is that you that spoke to me about Ricky Gervais? Did you speak to me about Ricky Gervais and Afterlife and all that malarkey? Vince, talk to me. Tell me, is it you? Because this individual's got exactly the same profile pic as you. So, yes, mate, it was me. Right. Now, why don't you just call yourself Vince? What is it, Boona and everybody else? What is it with Vince changing his name? And same with Phil. What's going on? Talking of Phil, it was actually really nice to hear It was nice to hear Phil's voice the other day. That was great. That was great fun. So this is Vince's team up on screen. It should be on screen. He's Captain Kane. He's going with Kane. See what the history says. Oh, that you get. You've got Salah and Mane double up. Well done. Well done. It's something that I'm seriously tempted to look at myself. Really, really tempted to be looking at. My plans, as it stands, are looking at Trent and Robbo, getting them gone and upgrading my midfield. But Mane and Salah, I think, is a great double up. Well done, Vince. And yeah, it's a lovely team. That front seven is gorgeous. Mitchell, be warned, there's a chance. There's a very, very small chance. In fact, there is Phil. There's a chance that Mitchell may not play on Saturday because I believe Patrick Van Aanholt was on the bench the other day. It's such a shame they didn't keep a clean sheet. Such a shame. Really is a shame that they didn't keep a clean sheet on Saturday because Mitchell's price would have skyrocketed, I think. Akshay saying, I can't. I'm going to have to scroll up. Where I upgrade Mahrez to Bruno, even though, man, you have tough fixtures coming up. Oh, God, that's so difficult. Mata saying yes. Boona saying yes. Yes, do it. Based on what Boona said, I believe Boona watched the match versus Newcastle and said he just looked on fire. He's been made captain. Whether you're aware or not, he's been made captain. So, Logical Tinker saying Bruno scores a goal or assist every match exactly. Jack Norman, I think I'll bring in Kane for Werner this week. Yeah, nice. Although, Werner playing through the middle against a Man United team which are conceding goals. I can see that being quite high scoring, Jack. I may consider holding. I personally may hold that move, my friend. FPL Survivals thinking of captaining Salah for this week, right? I know Andy, Let's Talk FPL is. Andy's doing it. That's his plan. I loved it when I heard it on his stream. I listened to his stream. When did I listen to it? This morning? No, it was Monday, yesterday. The days just go by and hold on. Yeah, the days just all link into one. But anyway, what was I saying? Andy. I know Andy's got a plan. And whether he sticks to that plan or not, it's something like Salah captain game week 6, Salah captain game week 7, Antonio game week 8, Salah captain game week 9. That's his plan. Again, whether he sticks to it. I'll tell you what, Andy's captaincy, he's doing really well at the moment. Legit. He's doing very, very well, Andy, at the moment. So, yeah. Ironically, follow his tips. Salah due a rest. Daniel Germain. Come on. He never rests. He's never given a rest. Especially not with a team like they are now. Jean Can saying, imagine the captain headache between Mane and Salah. Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. It's a headache, but I wouldn't worry about it. Just have them both in your team. They're going to bring in points. Right, very good. Very good, Vince. James will be my transfer this week, says Vince. United going to do well in those tough fixtures. Yeah, of course they bloody will. They always do well in tough fixtures. Zayn Hussein, what do you think of Sterling captain this week? I think it's a brilliant... If you don't own Kane, I'd go for Sterling. I really would. Listen out for the history tomorrow. Me and Dan are going live at 4 for the preview of Game Week 6, and the history will be interesting from my own point of view regarding Kane and Son specifically, but it may even end up on Salah. History's not been too bad with captaincy. It's been not too bad. So I think Zayn, Sterling captain, it's a great choice. It's a great, great choice. Ole Solskjaer is one of the luckiest managers. Always gets momentum bounced off of new players. Yeah, precisely. Bruno only captaining in UEFA Champions. Oh, right, I see. All right, okay. Well, fair enough. I think he'll continue being captain. FPL Ibro. Dan Piero, Alessandro. Listen to that pronunciation. Did I get that right? Dan Piero. Captain Salah or Kane? Me, Kane, personally. All based on the history. Matthew Zaishi. Why do I keep saying it? Zaishi, yes. It's got to be a silent E, surely. Izashi. Yes, Izashi. Thoughts on Kilman? 4 million, will he keep his place in the starting 11? Why did he play last night is the question you've got to ask. But I'll tell you what, if he's going to be a starter and you've got Mitchell, bring him in. If you've got no other pressing priorities, do that. Who to transfer in for Reece James? Thomas McStay saying, I have 1.5 in the bank, so what's that? 9 million, something like that. Oh, Reece James, sorry, that's 6. But thinking just Lamptey or Dallas. Reece James to a 6. Let's look at defenders at the moment, shall we? Defenders. Let's just have a quick look over the defenders there. And what was that there? There's a comment there saying about Kilman. Adam Wheeler saying Kilman, he played against Fulham as well. Kilman, that is. Right, okay, so maybe maybe there's a 4.5 million. Cheers, Merv. Merv saying 45 likes so far. Let's get to 100. I know there's over 100 people watching. Come on, hit that like button now. And if you aren't new around here, hit the subscribe button. Help us to see. Yeah, stuff it. Remember, not that far away from 6,000. 6,000 subs is crazy. And we're doing really well from a live viewership, considering that majority of our streams are impromptu. Me and Jason aren't stupid. Like we know how YouTube works, and like we are fully aware that, let's be real here, scheduling streams and making sure you go at the right time is paramount. But we live very busy lives and everything, and unfortunately the streams have to fit around our lives rather than our lives fitting around the streams. And for me, I said it to Boona and Llama off air when we did the Llama Lounge on here, and I just said I can't get my head around the fact that I can just hit start stream now, and within 5 minutes there's like 100 people. It's absolutely incredible. My proudest, actually, from a live viewership point of view, is now the morning streams. It was only 4 months ago, if that, 2 months ago, I'd do a morning stream and I'd get like 6-7 people watching. A man, Dylan, Harbour Boy, off the top of my head, would tune in. And now, if I do a morning stream, it's like nearly 200 people. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. And yeah, like I say, if you are new around here and you like the streaming format, myself and Jason I do a lot of streams as well, but we do a lot of streams, and we just, to be honest, always looking from a selfish point of view as well. I know what it's like with people that stream, i.e. Call of Duty and stuff, and just streaming in general. And it's just, from my perspective, if I'm available to listen to a live stream live, i.e. here we are, semi-sweet, Ask James, Planet FPL, or Andy, or Davey FPL, if I'm able to catch a live stream with them, then I have to listen. I think listening live is just fantastic. It just keeps you entertained, and you want to interact all the time with not specifically with the chat, but like my psychology with it is like you always want to write questions into the individual, just like agree to points that the individual is actually making. It's always fun live streaming, I think, and I think a lot of people do like the chat. I saw a nice Grekla. Started watching you last October, Steve. I've been loving it. I've only missed 1 or 2 streams. Really? I thought you remember Grekla. I could have sworn you remember. Uncle Juicy TV's here. Sorry I'm late, but the juice is here. Yes, afternoon. FPL Survival took a -8 hit to bring in Son and Kane and couldn't be happier this week. Up on screen at the moment is, whatchamacallit, Lewis Kirkby's team, isn't it? No, it's not. That's Vince Chapman's team. Why isn't Lewis's team up? I just put it up. There it is. Cheers for the kind words, Matter. Appreciate it. Matter. Team Discord. Martinez. So Lewis is going Salah captain. Look at that team. Zaha, Castagna, and Watkins are the standout players, the differentials. It's like they say, like the experts say or whatever, people with experience with this game. At the end of the day, you've got to have a core squad of quote unquote, generic players, and then have 2 or 3 differentials. And yeah, I like that. But the question was earlier on, I apologise, I've completely forgotten who it was now. But they asked about Reece James, who to bring in. Right, so let's just bring up that. Defenders. And let's just see defenders-wise. Because you've got, how much? 1.5 in the bank. Now, you don't have to spend all that money. Of course you don't. But, wait a minute. Oh, thank God. Phew. Defenders. Here we are. FPL Defender. Oh, here we are. Defenders. Total cost. I've been looking at the fixtures, to be honest with you. Who's got the best fixtures? And let's look at the fixtures, actually. It's a better idea. All defenders are rubbish, aren't they, at the moment? All defenders are rubbish at the moment. You know what? Spurs, Regulon. Go with Regulon, whatever how he pronounces his stupid name. Thanks. Imagine if he was watching. Spurs, Regulon. It was Tommy McStay. See? It was Tommy McStay. I remember the name. I'm sure it was him. Go for it. I go with Regulon. Oh, well done. Well done, Seth Landis. Went from 1.5 to 200k. Took a minus 12 this week, says Dunk. De Bruyne to Son. Nice. Zaha to Grealish. And Brewster to Watkins. Thinking of doing Castagna to Digne this week, as I feel like Digne is somebody that I'm seriously considering for Trent. Genuinely. He is someone that I'm looking at. Thomas, don't worry about Van Aanholt. Although to be fair, Van Aanholt could be tempting, but you don't know if he's going to start or not for definite. So, Jonka and Aske saying, look at my teams and the team screenshots. Let's go in chronological order. There was Grekla there. Where is Aske? Aske, your team isn't there. Aske, your team isn't there, mate. Oh, there it is. There it is. Don't worry. There it is. Live on air. One free transfer. And you got 1 point something in the bank. One free transfer for this specific team. Up on screen in 2 seconds now. McCarthy, Saiz, Trent, Justin, Mitchell, Son, St. Maximin, Mahrez, Salah, Calvert-Lewin, Kane. One transfer this week. 1 point something in the bank. Do you know what? I think save. I think save. There's no pressing matters in that team for this game week. If you're really that desperate to swap a player out, maybe Justin out for somebody. But the team itself it's fine. You're going Salah captain as it stands right now. What about Mitchell to Kilman? Seems like he could be starting. Got an assist. Didn't he get an assist last night? Albeit dubious, but whatever. Maybe if you're that desperate, Mitchell to Kilman. We've got Jonken saying, where is he here? Jonken. What did he specifically say in the chat? Jonken. I'll do an Andy. If no one knows, I do for a bit of fun, out of context FPL. And I just put like quote unquote funny videos together of various faux pas that streamers do. And I just put it in with something that's pop culture. But Andy was just whistling away, just while he was doing something with his wild card, just whistling away, and basically just reminded me of something off The Simpsons. And I forgot to clip it, but it doesn't matter. So this is Jonken's team. Salah, captain instead of Kane. Confident Liverpool are going to destroy Sheffield United. Do you know what? I have a feeling Mane may do well this week, but I love the Van Aanholt pick. Could pay off. But the problem is if he doesn't start, Dunn ain't going to start. Masawaka I doesn't think exists anymore. Basuma won't be coming on for you. So if Van Aanholt doesn't start, keyword being doesn't, you could be screwed. I mean, Thomas McStay was talking about it, but Milburn saying Son or Salah for captain, better pick. I think Burnley are the got the better Tottenham have got the better fixture personally. Grekler, would you keep Pulisic for United or get Son in, Steve-O? Keep Pulisic. I'm expecting that to be goals galore. I'm legitimately thinking goals galore personally. Thingy saying, there's your team. I know Grekler, you put it in the team screenshots a split second ago. Where is it here? Grekler, there's your team. Here's your team this week. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. They were saying, talking to Llama, here he is. We were just talking about you a minute ago, slagging you off. I thought someone had a similar name to you, Llama. Oh, and we officially announced about FPL Mate coming on your stream because Boona gave me permission to do it. There's an issue, speak to Boona, your co-host. Don't blame me. And I was doing the impression of the General. You can tell him from me if you want. In fact, my plan, generally, see what I've done there? Generally, was to come on and put on an Irish accent and pretend to be John Nellis. I know, ridiculous. How's it going, Llama? Can you believe it? So there's Grekler's team. That's a lovely team. Although Wilson sticks out like a sore thumb, but apart from that, cracking team. I really like that. That midfield is gorgeous, but I wouldn't worry about taking out Pulisic for Son. You've got Kane captain, you've got the coverage, do it. Keep it as it is. I know Adam Hack, there he is. Bit different, he says. Blimey, you are right, that is different. Is this a wild card? Adam Hack. Is this a... Remind me... what do you call it? Is this a wild card? Adam, remind me. I know you said something earlier on. Remind me. Foden getting dubious assists. Sterling and Aguero versus West Ham is very tempting for the brave hit takers. Oh, absolutely. But the problem is, it's not a wild card. How have you got all these players then? Tellers, Cavani. When did you bring these players in? What was I looking at here? The problem with this week, Merv, is that a lot of players have got decent fixtures. So this season has taught me a lot, which is basically just stay with your team. And if you're desperately needing to take a player out, i.e. due to injury, do it. But apart from that, Adam, Leno, Dyer, Tellez, Dean Garner, Cavani, Harvey Barnes. It's yeah, you're right. It's different. It's bloody different, all right. Do you know what? Of this team, I'd captain Sterling. I know we've got a few days away, but I'd captain Sterling. I know you've got Kane, but if of that team, Adam, I would personally captain Sterling myself. I know Lazy... I'm sure it was you, Laser Shock. Was it you that just said it a second ago? Yeah, there you are. Yeah, there's your team. What do I think of this specific team? It's about as standard as it gets. You're going with Salah captain. I'd personally be going Sterling. I really do think go with Sterling in this specific team. Captain-wise. But listen out for the history tomorrow. Listen out for the history tomorrow is what I say. Let's just go for a few more questions before I clear off. And, thanks for watching, everybody. If you are new around here, hit the subscribe. You know what to do. Bring up the chat. Come on. Bring up. What's going on here? Why isn't this working? There we are. But getting on a United early was good for me last season, going back to my roots. Are you a United fan, Adam? Cheap defence is the way forward. No TA or Robertson. Chilwell most expensive. I don't know. Yeah, that's a thought process that I'm doing, but I'm not willing to take hits to do it. No way in hell am I willing to take hits to do that whatsoever. Not a chance in hell of taking out those 2 for hits. It's a complete waste of time. I've got more, for me personally, I've got more pressing matters at hand. And I don't think that, personally, getting rid of them for a hit is worth it. But what I could do with the money, I would be dropping. I kind of did funny enough, I did a draft minus 12 before Gameweek 5 started. I took out Trent, Robertson, I think it was either Click or Foden, one of the two. No, Zaha and Jimenez. And I brought in Kane, Sterling, Digne and someone else. I can't remember who. And I was 0.1 off it. 0.1 off it. And I think I may have done it because of the amount of hits people were taking. I mean, Lama made the point in his own stream the other day about people taking hits. And actually, the amount of people that were taking hits kind of didn't really matter because it was all cancelling each other out. 3 words, get rid of Kevin De Bruyne. Why have you still got him? Kevin De Bruyne is injured, mate. He's gone. Merv, just changed my captain to Kane to... what? Just changed my captain to Kane now, thanks Steve. Had it on Sterling. I'd really stick it on Sterling. Is it being stubborn, John Harris is saying, now thinking double Liverpool defence? They're a great differential. I'll tell you what, John, I'm one of those FPL players. Where I always look at it and think to myself, if you can't keep a clean sheet versus X team, i.e. in this case Sheffield United, a team that cannot score a goal, despite the fact that I bet Brewster scores this particular game week. Me personally, it's a case of get them gone, and I think that to start with, get rid of Trent, because he's just not bringing in the points. These are facts. Trent is not bringing in the points whatsoever. So I'd be getting rid of him first. Probably bringing in Digne for Trent. And then I'd be looking at then Robertson. But certainly, if they can't keep a clean sheet versus Sheffield United, I think it's time to pull the trigger and get them gone. Absolutely useless. But yeah, 3 words. Get rid of Kevin De Bruyne. Christ. Going with Steve-O's suggestion, Sterling for captain, Milburn saying. I'd wait for tomorrow's history. The history paid off this week. It suggested Son captain, then Sterling and Kane. So, Salah for Sterling for a -4. Basler is saying no. I wouldn't. That's a waste of a transfer. Yeah, Sukum saying game week 8 onwards, Aston Villa defenders are a gem. They are absolutely. They are absolutely an absolute gem. I'm considering potentially doubling up. They've looked great. Aston Villa, from a defensive point of view, have looked absolutely superb. And on that note, I'm going to call it an afternoon. Really appreciate everybody joining me for this impromptu live stream. Thank you very much. As ever, once the stream stops, the Discord pops. Make sure you get into the Discord, discuss everything. More specifically, you get to speak to each other on the Discord. So hit the link. It's all, as Jason says, it's all free. Get into the Discord, chat with various people. I know Boona was advertising it before I went live about going on the Hangouts and chatting all things fantasy football, just chatting in general. So by all means, get into the Discord. Other than that, it's the usual story. Hit the like button if you've enjoyed the stream. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. Help us to get to 6,000 subs. It'd be absolutely fantastic. And join me and Dan. Yes, me and Dan are going to be previewing tomorrow afternoon, game week 6. So on that note, I will see you all tomorrow at 4, and it will be 4 p.m. I can tell you that for free. So it will be 100% 4 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Cheers, guys, and have a great, enjoy the Champions League, is what I'll say. See you later.